Hi. Well, today we're looking at some elderberry plants. This is Sambucus canadensis, the American black elderberry. It's mid-August now, and we're looking for harvesting season at this point, which is when the berries turn black. So we have some that are black, some that are more purplish, and some that are still real green, and even some that are flowering, that are white in flower clusters now. So these bushes are about 37 years old. They've never really been pruned, so this is about as big as they'll get if you don't prune them. About 8 feet, 9 feet, something like that. And to harvest them, I'm just going to look for real black fruited clusters, and then they can just be snapped off. The whole cluster can be snapped off, and the easiest way to process these would be to just put them in the freezer. And once they're rock hard, then they can be just stripped right off, and without smashing up any of the berries. And then they can be put into Ziploc bags and frozen for use in processing into jams, sauces, wines, juice, or just even eating them as a fresh fruit. Now, some of the literature says don't eat them fresh, cook them first. I've been eating them fresh for 37 years at the first onset of illness with no ill effects, but that's just me. It's interesting to note here, we've got ripe fruits here, almost ripe fruits, green fruits, and flowers. So most of this flowering occurred back a month or two ago. The flowers, by the way, are just as edible as the berries. They're eaten as a vegetable. They can be fried, and so they go through a period of bloom earlier in the summer, um, and then the new shoots. Some of these new shoots have come up and flowered quite a bit later. So in harvesting elderberries, we harvest them in succession, depending on when they bloomed and when the berries are actually ripe, which is black, as dark as possible. So some of them are going to be harvested today. Some of the new shoots will be harvested in 2 or 3 weeks, and some of the ones that are flowering still won't be ready for another month.